Alrighty, hello, everyone. Incredible greetings, everyone. All right, I was having some audio issues. This may not sound like my regular videos for those of you guys who are watching over on Facebook and YouTube. So if you guys can just let me know if you can hear me, if it sounds scratchy, muffled, far away. For some reason, my microphone is not working. It's telling me something with my driver, and I knew I was going to have issues putting this on my computer, but it's the only way that I can do this and use the camera. So let me know if you guys have any audio issues. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay, you can hear me loud and clear. All right, perfect. Now over here, I'm not going to see not a nary a comment over on TikTok. Hello, everyone. All right, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come over here periodically because I really can't see that far. Hey, Jabaya. All right. So long as you guys can hear me, that's all that matters. Someone says it sounds okay. Someone else says it sounds far away. So I'm not sure. All right, but we're gonna get started nevertheless because these are my only options. All right. Let's go over here. So as you guys can see, it is day 2. 25 Days of Craftmas. 25 Days of Craftmas is something that we started 5 years ago. This is our 5th year anniversary. The week of the 10th through the 16th is going to be our anniversary week. And the theme for 5th anniversaries is wood. So everybody will be doing something with like wood that week. So make sure you guys tune in for that. But it will be 25 days of different crafts from myself and other creators. If I can get you guys to go ahead, hit that like button, share it out, share. We want to get great numbers. We normally have really, really great numbers when we do the 25 days of craft. And make sure you guys follow the Facebook page. I am streaming to the DIY Crafting Network page, as well as my platforms, honestly speaking, on YouTube and Shakia Lavelle on Facebook. So if you're on any of those, make sure that you guys go over to the DIY Crafting Network and you guys follow us over there. That way you see the other crafters and creators that will be presenting throughout the month from now until the 25th. Okay. I have a couple of days. I know I'll be back Tuesday. I forget which day I have the following week for the anniversary week. I forget which day I have. And then I know for sure I have Christmas Eve because we're making Christmas cookies from scratch. So definitely, I know. I'm on Saturday. I know I have Saturday, next Tuesday. I don't remember what day I have the week after that. It might be the Saturday, and then I know I have the 23rd. So, but there's a lot of other crafters and creators who will be on. So what we're going to do today is, let me bring this up for you guys so you guys can now see me and what we're going to do. Hello, there we go. So I designed this, and those who were on TikTok last week saw me go through like fixing this and whatnot. So I designed this and set it up in Silhouette Studio, as far as like, especially the ornament and putting the polka dots and stuff on it. The only thing you guys didn't see me do is add like the highlights and stuff to it. So you see the highlights and stuff. I did that part today. And then of course I actually designed these today because she just asked, and she's like, she wanted some like little peppermints, like whatever, to go around it. So this was printed on my Roland BN20. I was going to do it where you guys can see that, but we were having so many technical difficulties. I was like, you know what? This is too much. And it took 1 hour. Like it took exactly 1 hour to print this out. So it would have just been us sitting here for an hour. So I was like, let's just go ahead, print it out, and then go from there. Anyone can do this. I'm using a print. Whether you want to contact us to order prints, or you can go to like Office Depot, Walgreens, places like that. Just have to be mindful. Sometimes they don't print out like licensed characters. I'm not sure if they would consider this to be, because it is just the hand. So I'm not sure how they would be when it comes to something like that. But they do actually, no, I know Walgreens definitely does, because some of everybody who does like the large cutout say that Walgreens will print out their characters. I know Kinko's or FedEx and Office Depot a lot of the times won't do it because it's a licensed character. But if you go to any print shop, like almost every city has somebody that has a print shop, and they basically will print with a true eco-solvent, solvent, or latex printer onto adhesive vinyl. And then you can just put this on foam board, Coroplast. In my case, I'm going to put it on Dollar Tree poster board, which is 2 for $1. I'm actually only had a little bit of white. This is actually on clear, but the poster board is white, so it's not going to make a big difference. It's going to look like this, even though, like, if I take one of these off, it's going to look like stained glass. So it's translucent. You can see straight through that because it is on clear, but we're going to put it onto the white poster board, and it'll give us the full white. Now, I'm just going to put this over here because I don't want to try and put that back. All right, so that's what we're going to do. And then I was going to use my laminator, but then I had to keep, I realized, I'm like, I got to keep moving the cameras. Like, it's still stuff I was not able to finish clearing out. And I'm like, I wanted to have the table and have the laminator behind me. That didn't work out. So we're going to do it old school way. And I'm just going to use transfer tape and a squeegee. And I have to use transfer tape. If this was a thicker millimeter thicker mil vinyl, I wouldn't necessarily need transfer tape, but this is really, really thin vinyl. So I'm going to have to use the transfer tape on this so that I can transfer it. The candy, not well, the smaller ones, not so much, but definitely for the hand, because there's like different moving parts to it. So I'm going to put the transfer tape over it, and then we're going to cut it out, transfer it to the board using our squeegee. You can get this from, there's this particular one has magnets in it. If you have like a metal surface to stick to it, these are from Amazon, but you can use any type of squeegee. You have Cricut squeegees, and some people use credit card, stuff like that. We're also going to use, of course, scissors and an X-Acto knife. So you can cut this out just with, I got to be careful when it comes to knives. Your girl on blood thinners, because I had my heart attack in June. So when I see stuff going to fly, whew, your girl gets scared. I can't afford no major cut. So I had to move my hand real quick. But you can use an X-Acto knife. So I'm going to use a combination of them. I could not find I don't have a Dollar Tree or like 88-cent Ross, like from Walmart, foam board. And I never use my really good foam board for cutting with the X-Acto knife. You can use a self-healing mat, but when it comes to the blades, if you use the self-healing mat, a lot of times you can break off the tip. One of the people who I love watching, like, they will cut their foam board, like when they're cutting foam board, and they'll do it on the floor, on the carpet, because you can like dig into that. We have all tile in here. So I was like, oh, I remember that I had like this little thing that I was going to sublimate on this in black. So I'm going to see if I can use this, if it will allow me to. I don't know if it's going to cut through this or not, but we're going to see if I can use this or not, because I don't have a piece of foam board when I demonstrate cutting with the X-Acto knife. Most of it, though, I am going to cut with just scissors, but I wanted you guys to see, like, cutting it with an X-Acto knife. All right, so that's everything that we are going to do. Let's see. All right, so yeah, this is what we're gonna do. And I will try and turn the camera around. We just have a door here. This is going on an office door for a door decorating contest at my mom's job. So I'll just kind of somewhat put it up on the door over here, or maybe even on this one, so you guys can kind of get a visual of how it's all going to be together. And she's over there working on the garland to put around it, and then put her little peppermints and stuff like that. So these peppermints, when I say I had to design these, they did not have the black outline on it. They were just red and white. But if you know anything, when it comes to me, when it comes to designing and things meshing and looking like they go together. So being the fact that the Grinch is an illustration with black outline, having just white and red like right next to each other would look kind of weird because it wouldn't match. It wouldn't look like it goes together. So I had to take these, which was just red and white. Then I had to go in and do some offsetting, like I saw some other stuff, whatever, to get the outline on here to where it matches now with the Grinch and adding the shadows and highlights and stuff like that. So, all right. Any questions for me before we get started? All right, let me come over here because I really can't see that far. I can't see that far. I can't see that far. I'm going in and out. I wonder if it's my Bluetooth. But I'm not even that far away from. Am I still going? Not for you guys over here on Facebook and YouTube. For you guys over here on TikTok. Is my audio still going in and out? Is the audio going in and out? Because I probably have to turn off I'll have to turn off my Bluetooth, but that means that I probably will sound far away because the phone is kind of far away. So let me know. Can you guys hear me? Anybody? Somebody? Anybody? Can you hear me? Okay, maybe you guys can't hear me at all then. All right, let's see. I have to turn off my Bluetooth. All right, can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right, I'm going to end this one and then come back because I don't know what's going on with it. All right, don't know what happened with that. So hopefully when we come back, they'll be able to hear me. I know, not you guys. I said not Facebook and YouTube. Wasn't talking to y'all. I was talking to TikTok. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do my little intro here. I am Shakia, the professor of HSINK365. We are the home of the Honestly Speaking brand of products. We are a sublimation paper and ink, and we have other accessories, but our main thing is like our amazing, incredible sublimation paper that allows you to sublimate as low as 365 degrees, as fast as 30 seconds. So you can definitely check out our products over on our TikTok shop or on our website, shop.hsink365.com. All orders before 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, get shipped out the same day. After 3 p.m., it goes out the next day. If you order after 3 p.m. on a Friday, it goes out Monday morning. All right. Oh yeah, it goes out Monday. I am a part of a group of amazing crafters, and we do what's called 25 Days of Craftmas, and we do different. Sometimes they are full on like holiday related, and sometimes it's just like general crafts that we do. We have some people that do embroidery. We have earrings. We're going to do some ornaments. The 10th through the 16th is our 5th anniversary, like celebration week. So everything's going to be done like incorporating some sort of wood project. So yeah, that is what we're doing for the next 25 days. Although I am on my platforms as well. If you would like to see the other creators, the other crafters who will be doing different crafts, make sure that you guys follow DIY Crafting Network over on Facebook. To be able to view theirs. We don't have a YouTube channel, okay? Tonight, as I said, we are going to do a Grinch door. It's going to be the Grinch hand holding the ornament for a door display. Sorry, y'all. This is going to be very loud, especially for y'all over here because the microphone's right there, but this tape is really aggressive. So this is just transfer tape. And I'm going to lay it out on my vinyl. I do have one that would actually take up the entire span of this, but it's paper tape and I won't be able to see through it. So I'm just going to use my clear tape. This particular vinyl is a thinner mill vinyl. So I can't just pick it up and put it down onto the poster board because it's really thin. The smaller pieces, yes, but the bigger ones, it'll end up curling up on itself and it won't go down smooth. I'll end up with a bunch of air bubbles. So I do have to do this with transfer tape. If you're using like the quote unquote sticker vinyl paper that you can get like from Amazon, that's going to be a lot thicker and you would be able to lift that up without putting transfer tape on it. You can probably use like parchment paper as a barrier so that it doesn't prematurely stick. But for this vinyl, this is Orjet, and you cannot print this with a regular printer. You must have a solvent, eco solvent, or latex printer to print on this type of vinyl. So for this one, you gotta use transfer tape. There's different types of vinyl, different mills and different ones like air release and stuff like that. It's a whole, like choosing vinyl is crazy, you know, when it comes to adhesive printing vinyl. Because like the vinyl that they will print on to do like stuff like car wraps and casket wraps and stuff like that is a little bit different than this one, so that you can heat it up and readjust it and stuff like that. So it's a whole, God dang it, I was over too far. Oh well. That little piece is not going to be that big of a deal. I'm not going to put another piece over it. It's literally just the back of his hand. So this would be, come on. This would be kind of like the same techniques if you were doing cutouts for events. So if you were doing like a large centerpiece, this is like the same vinyl, although I normally use the white one for yard signs. And I put this on so horribly. I'm not even gonna lie. This was not the best application of transfer tape. On this side, it's full of bubbles, well, wrinkles. All right, so this is going to be really, really easy. So what's going to make this a little bit more fun and interesting is if you guys talk back, you know, so leave comments. It's just all visual. So feel free to, is this what you would use for the party cups? Yes. You can also use this for the party cups as well. Tumbler wraps and things like that. I saw something over here. So I get my supplies from Economy Sign Supply here in South Florida. So you can contact them. They do ship. So I'm not a big like online ordering because I live in South Florida and we got just about everything in Miami. We have all types of like little districts and warehouse and all sorts of stuff here, ports and stuff. So we can get things wholesale. So a lot of wholesale sign supply shops and just different places like that here. So I don't really order online a lot. I used to, but especially having my resale certificate, I pretty much order everything locally now. And I think this particular one is a medium tack. This wasn't, I don't think, let me see. Yeah, I think this is the medium tack. They have a low tack, a medium tack, a high tack. Like That's it. It's a whole lot of when it comes to vinyl and transfer tape. You have the clear one. You have, shoot, this might be high tech because it pulled that up. You have paper ones. It's a whole lot of. So I'm just going to cut. Just made the biggest mistake ever. I was wondering why it was doing that. Just made the biggest mistake ever. Anyone care to guess what mistake I made? Anyone care to guess what mistake I made? Anyone? Just made the biggest mistake. Biggest mistake ever. This is going to make this so difficult. So difficult. Anyone want to take a guess at what I didn't do? Nope. Did I forget? Oh, I don't laminate mine. This one doesn't need laminating. I mean, you can laminate certain things, but I typically don't laminate. So nope, not that. Let's see. Anyone over here take a guess of what I did not do? Nope, I didn't print on the wrong side. You can't print on the wrong side with it. The paper only loads one way. It's buffering. Oh, I'm not connected to the internet. Hold on. I just realized that I was not connected to Wi-Fi. Nope. No, you don't need registration marks for this. Yes, exactly, Daddy. I forgot to remove the negative part around it. So I'm not weeding this out, but I forgot to weed the negative part from around it first. So it's technically still attached. This kind of sucks. It's going to make it a little bit, like I'm going to have to do like an extra step to remove it away. But yeah, I forgot to weed away the negative. Good catch, Danny. So I'm going to try and do it like peeling it off of the backing and then putting the backing back on, like putting this part back on. But because, oh, no, no, I can't believe I did that. Oh, jeepers creepers. I'm so mad at myself. It keeps wanting to stick to the back. I mean, I can reverse weed it, but this vinyl is so thin that it makes it a pain in the ASS, because if it starts to lift, like it will fold back on itself, and it's a pain in the ASS. So it's just an unnecessary extra step. Like up here, it messed up some. Luckily, it's only two pieces, like two big pieces. So Don't mess my thing up. Really? Really, mother? Really? And it's like, it sucks now because now I'm putting fingerprints on the back of it. And this is clear. Remember, this isn't white. So I don't like touching it because you could. And remember that part where I was like, oh, it doesn't matter. Guess what matters now? Because I forgot to weed it. Damn, damn, damn. Okay. Because that's going to stick to the board. Ugh. The part that I said I didn't have to worry about now needs transfer tape. Shoot. This might be high tech. I think I grabbed the wrong one. That's the one thing about these. It's not labeled. So I think I did grab the high tech because it's actually now, it's very, it is aggressive trying to get this off. No, 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 no. Oh, come on. Ugh. Do you see how like missing one step can cause so much trouble? Okay, I'm not worried about the rest. I'm not gonna tempt fate, so I'm gonna leave that as is, and I'm just gonna put this down because, yeah. Mommy, are you here or did you leave? So I'm going to hold it in half. I'm going to kind of eyeball it to make sure that I'm going to get it completely, like it's not going to go off. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it. I'm going to hold it like this and put it down in the middle. And then I'm just going to go down. I was still off. What the heck is going on with me today? I did that and I underestimated where the bottom part was. I don't know what's going on with me today. And I will say, I have been out of practice of doing this manually for a while now because I normally use my cold laminator. So I've been out of practice on doing this manually. The cold laminator makes this so much easier. I'm just going to take a piece and put it there. Oh, you are right there. I was trying to tell you to bring me parchment paper out of my office, but I figured it out. Wait, is that my mom? Yeah, I hear somebody over there. Oh, you left. Okay, so that's B then. Okay. So now I'm just going to fold this back. So it's almost like the hinge method. I'm going to fold this back and do it a little bit at a time. And just using my squeegee. This is definitely high tech. Oh, Jesus. All right, let's see. I saw something over here. Oh, shoot. Hey. Hey, Curse. after this, Kristen. Hi. Uh-oh. It tried to get me, y'all. I heard another one. It's trying to send me to the hospital. If I would have stepped back on that darn blade, I would have been in big trouble. It tried to get me. There's two of them, but I don't see the other one. I'm like looking around to make sure didn't fall on my shoe. That one was in my shoe. No, so this wasn't HTV. This is adhesive vinyl. Adhesive vinyl, not HTV vinyl. All right. I'm going to put the ornament down. That way I can figure out what extra area I have left for the candy, the mint. So this is going to fit the full length that way. Actually, why am I cutting that? I think I can handle putting this one. Oh, so I want you guys to see. I printed this on clear. So it is it's see-through, it's translucent. Because it's on clear you got me saying HTV. It's on clear adhesive vinyl. But I'm putting it on a white base, so it's gonna look, like the regular way. So it's not gonna look translucent. It's not gonna look like stained glass. because it's on white. It's not translucent. Can't even tell that it's clear adhesive vinyl. Thank you for sharing the live. This one was at first the hand was taking up the full 28 inches of the poster board, but then she told me that because she didn't measure her door, but she was like, "Oh, that's too big." So I kind of like guesstimated. I'll get the ruler and I'll tell you how long the Grinch hand is. I'll do the measurements. I have my big T square over there. Wait, that way. So I'll tell you the measurements of it. The print, I have a Roland BN20, so I print them in-house. You can reach out to me if you would like to have a print done. Our Roland prints up to 18.5 inches. Like it takes 20-inch media, but it's really only like 18.5 inches wide and however long you want it to be. So we can print that out for you. So just contact me if you want to have it printed out. All right, let's see. Did I miss anything over here? What am I creating? It's in the title. It is a Grinch hand with the ornament door decor cutout. All right. All of these were designed in Silhouette Studio. Did I cut with my Cameo? No. They were all printed and cut from the Roland BN20. But all of the shading and all of the what's the names came like they were done in Silhouette Studio. Ma'am, do you really need all of these candies? I mean, I had just filled it up like you said, but do you need all of these? Can I bring you home so you can cut your own stuff? I'm just playing. Actually, the way I cut, I can cut these manually and do it faster than the machine probably would anyway. So this is the one that came off. And I'm going to show you guys how thin this is and the fact that like you can see how much it curled. So actually I can't, hold on, let me turn my monitor around because I don't even know what the heck I'm showing y'all. So, okay. So can you see how much it curled without the transfer tape? It's a really, 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 really thin vinyl. So there are some that are a lot thicker, a thicker mill, and you wouldn't need transfer tape. And like I said, they have air release. But this ain't it. I just have to be careful with putting this one down. And yep, see, I got a whole bunch of bubbles in it. Put this one at the top, Mom. It has a little bubble in it. Okay. If it was a thicker mill, this would be so much easier because I literally could just lift it up, put it down, and be done with it. and not have to deal with this aggressive behind transfer tape. Ugh. She says, y'all will see the final product on Monday when I crush this door contest. If you're going to print at Office Depot, what would you ask for? Adhesive vinyl. Or if you want it printed on, they'll say like, I think theirs might say like, well, no, let me see. Office Depot, yeah, you'll just have it printed on like adhesive vinyl. I think when people order it from Walgreens, it's like photo paper, adhesive back photo paper. And I mean, I know Office Depot will even mount it to, they won't cut it, but they can have, you can have it mounted onto foam board. Now, I technically didn't really have to worry about the outline. I could have, like, because I'm going to cut it. Like, okay, let's say if I would have designed this where, like, for, like, I would design them in 2 pieces. And I made my design page the size of the poster board, and I arranged everything on there. I could have taken that whole thing. I wouldn't have to cut it or anything. I would take that whole print, put it onto the poster board. I definitely would have used my laminator for that because I'm gonna cut around the edges anyway. So it doing that cut, it was my mistake. I really didn't need it to be that way. No, I think I went back in because I'm like, oh, I didn't make it the size of the board. I just made it as one big print. So I needed it to be where I can, arrange stuff. But if it's for the board, you don't have to cut it. Like, you don't have to do the outline. It can just be a regular print because you're going to take your X-Acto knife and cut it anyway. I don't know. Did that make sense? What I was trying to say? Did y'all understand what I meant? I was trying to gather my thoughts and saying it, so I don't know if it came out kind of confusing. And this is all waste. Like, I'm not going to try to reuse that again. So when it comes to doing these and you're pricing it, don't go off of just your vinyl. Make sure that you are accounting for the transfer tape as well, because that's just waste. Okay, I'm going to use this one to demonstrate what I was talking about. So I'm not going to worry about removing the rest, like the negative part. I'm just going to take this whole thing off. Because that was annoying me anyway, having to take that part off. Okay. Oh, I think that was all of them I had. All of the little candies gonna fit on this one except that one. No, they'll all fit on this one board. Yee! It was too far down. It was going off the board. All right, now the fun part, cutting it. I'm gonna bring this over here so I can show you guys what I meant where I was like, you technically don't have to cut. Like it doesn't have to be cut and you don't have to remove the negative if it was one whole thing. Once again, I need to turn it because I can't see the monitor to know what you guys see. Okay, so this is what, okay, these over here, it was cut and it's just the decal. And so you see where the edge is. Okay, so you, hold on. So you see where the edge is. I can feel the edge. But this one, so this one right here, this one, and these, not sure if you guys can see, it still has the vinyl part around it. So that part doesn't technically matter. You can have this without cutting it because I'm going to cut this with an X-Acto knife or with a, I'm going to cut this with an X-Acto knife or with scissors. So you don't have to have these where they are cut out for you. It can just be one big print. And if need be, you can just kind of cut, like do a rough cut or what we call fuzzy cut around it, just so that, you know, it's not overlapping, but it does not have to be die cut. All right. So like I said, I'm a kind of a wit. This ain't the scissors I want. Where are my good scissors? These are not the scissors that I want. All right, here go my good scissors. All right, anything that you got, like I said, this is a really easy one. It's not much like learning or teaching. It's more so just understanding the supplies that you need. And now I'm just going to cut. So if you guys have any questions for me, I'm more than happy to answer them for you guys because now I'm just going to cut. And when I get ready to do the Grinch one, I will bring you guys closer because I'm going to use my X-Acto knife. So you guys won't see me anymore. I will bring you closer to where you'll be right over the table. And you can just see the technique for using the X-Acto knife for cutting around this. So the only technique with this, because it's round, as I'm not doing this, I'm gliding the paper through the scissors. That makes sense. So like I'm rotating. Like, so it's like I'm doing one slow cut and I'm rotating the paper. Make sense? That's it. And so she'll use command hooks or double-sided tape to put it on the door. Or I can tape, what's this stuff called? Fishing wire to it so she can kind of hang it or whatever. So I don't know how she plans to apply this, but that's all it is. It's just now applied to poster board to make it stiffer. Can somebody, okay, wait, it's on Facebook, so it won't let me block this person. Dang it. Can somebody, and they're going to keep doing it. From here, I can't block them. Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to have to go to my, what's the name, and block this person. I don't know if they're on DIY Crafting Network. Whoever, if someone can see, Mommy, which platform are you on? Because they tagged you, so I know I can block them from there, whichever platform you're on. I'm still learning Silhouette Studio. Photoshop is on sale, but expensive. Is it worth it to learn both with you or just stick to Silhouette? They serve two different purposes. What do you mean that it's on sale? They're offering the monthly subscription at a lower cost. They serve two different purposes. Depends on what it is that you're trying to do. You may not need Photoshop. Like this, nothing like this did not require Photoshop. All of the shading and all of that stuff, I did it from the free version. I know you're on Facebook, but which one? Is it on my, okay, y'all give me a second. Give me a second to go block this person. All right, let's see. Where did I get the prints? I print them myself. I have a Roland BN20. There are several places that you can get them from, like that you can order them from. We can print them for you as well, but I print these in-house. Is that for the full suite or is that for just Photoshop? If that's for the full suite where you're getting Illustrator, Photoshop, and like all the different Adobes, like that's actually not a bad price. But they both serve different purposes. So these, I'm not going to do too many of these. I just wanted you guys to see that you can cut this with scissors. Even the bigger ones, you technically can cut it with scissors, but an X-Acto knife or craft knife does work better for the bigger ones because, like, see this, I can hold it in my hand. When it comes to the bigger ones, trying to maneuver around it and having to manipulate the paper can be a pain in the butt. So I'm going to do this one. That one I'm going to do with the X-Acto knife. This one I'm going to do just so you can see that, like I said, you can technically do this with scissors. You end up just having to do a lot more cuts so that you can turn your scissors into those tight corners. I'm not trying to do it with this tape. I need to go get an actual piece of tape, because this is just transfer tape, so it's not really that. It's gonna fall again. Yeah, it's gonna fall. All right, so I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way because this can be cut off camera. I don't think y'all want to watch me cut a bunch of peppermint. That's no fun. Let's get to cutting with the X-Acto knife. She ain't no beginner. That girl got Photoshop. She has to have Photoshop. She has white toner, laser cutter. So if you guys need any laser prints, holla at Glows Customs. She has a UV printer, so she can actually print. She actually could have printed this directly onto the poster board and then just cut it. So she's definitely not a beginner. She has Photoshop. She needs it for. Oh, she also has a Roland. So she's definitely not a beginner. So I put this on. It's now on the poster board, Tanya. It's not. So it could have cut it. Well, actually, I did have it cut around, but I really didn't technically need to have it cut around, but I did do it. But this is now on the poster board, so this wasn't put through rolling, so it's not going to cut through it because this is thick. All right. So I'm going to move all of you guys over here so that you can see this up close. I forgot. I can't pull that from there anymore because it messed up. Don't worry, they're not going to block you. Oh, wait. So y'all, I have to move the entire tripod. So bear with me. Tick tock. I got to move the whole thing. All right, y'all got to bear with me. I know it's all over the place. But I got to move the whole tripod. Well, the whole clamp. Oh, shoot. I got to move y'all the other way, too. Hold on. How y'all doing? All right, I got to move y'all on this side. I have to turn the whole tripod around. Hold on. Y'all have to look at the ceiling. All right, everyone has a good view now. Woohoo! All right, now where did the dang X-Acto knife go? Update. I don't like how this Dollar Tree poster board is doing in the back. I just realized I probably should have put this one on black. Would have been a whole lot better because it has black edges. So, no, the it wouldn't cut this. This is thick poster board. It would not have cut through this. You've had to do several passes for it to cut through this, and I'll actually cut it faster than the machine would have going through this. So I would have had like my Roland, I would not be able to because there's no mat for it. And because of the media clamps, you can't put a mat on there. I mean, some people probably tried to. I'm not sure. I'm gonna say I wouldn't because the media, you take the chance of messing up your media clamp. Now, if it was just the regular one, I have seen people put mats on like a regular cutter. If I was doing this and I printed it straight from my computer to the Roland with the straight from Leonardo, because you can print to the Roland without going through VersaWorks. If I would have printed from Leonardo straight to the Roland, I could have put it if I had a large mat that was this size, I could have put it on the Roland, not Roland, the Caesar Romeo to cut because I don't have a 24-inch cutter. I would never buy a 24-inch silhouette cutter. So I could have put it on the Caesar one, but I don't print directly from Leonardo. So this went through VersaWorks and it definitely would not cut through poster board or even be able to print onto the poster board from the Roland. From Roro 365. I'm going to probably go when I get home and take a black marker and just go around the edges. I definitely should have put this on a black piece of cardboard. I mean, poster board. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. all these little spikes, it's easier for me. I have more control with my scissors. I'm going to cut around, I'm going to pre-cut around all of my spikes. And then, what was I going to say? I'm going to pre-cut all of my spikes and then go with the X-Acto knife. Because, yeah, the X-Acto knife for the small details was getting on my nerves. Well, not say these little things are small. So, like I said, I have a little bit more control with rotating my hand. Okay. So someone asked about cutting on the carpet. To preserve your blade, it's best to cut into something that is soft. So I typically use I typically use a piece of foam board because it's foam, it's thin, but you can use this. It will help preserve your blade. When you use a self-healing mat, a lot of times you end up, especially for a beginner, you may end up putting too much pressure on it and you can easily snap the tip of your blade because it will get caught in the self-healing mat. So if you're not really, you're still not comfortable and like know how to apply the right amount of pressure to get through it without digging into your mat, you want to cut on something that you can safely dig into but get to the bottom of your media. Make sense? All right, let me go grab some tape. The tape, that cup has nothing to do with Christmas, so no, I can show that in a different video, but that has nothing to really do with the Christmas, and because this is not just a regular live for me, this is 25 days of Craftmas, so that I can't show that. So it's not gonna last very long because that door sounds like it's about to pop right the heck back open. But basically, it'll be on the door. Oh, I forgot this part. It'll be on the door like this, and she has a garland and she has other stuff. So then the little, what's these things? Peppermints will be around it. I forgot that piece. So that's that. I did this design on a t-shirt. Yeah, it's just the Grinch hand with the ornament. Yes, this was carpet that I was cutting on. Let's see. So her garland's going to have ornaments in it, and it'll have the little candies as well. All right, I am done. Any questions? As I said, everything was done like design-wise. This was just solid. So all of the shadow pieces on. I just realized I put the shadow on the wrong side. I colored it incorrectly. I just realized that, but whoever, whatever, y'all wouldn't have known that. That's just me being very, very anal. I just realized that. Actually, no. Yeah. So, anywho, but all the shadowing. If you were on the TikTok when I designed this, remember we were having the discussion of perfect circles versus making them kind of wonky. So you see, like they're not perfect, like it's offset a little bit. So I told you it's going to come out great in making them not perfect circles and perfect offsets. It's so weird because this camera, the shadow barely picks up. Over here, you guys can see the shadow and the highlight. Wait, where in the hell is the highlight? Oh, wait, the highlight didn't print. Interesting. Oh, no, this didn't have a highlight. It's on this. But all of this was done. So the highlight, the shadow to give it kind of like a little pop in it where it's not flat. All of those were done. All of those techniques or effects, they were done right in Silhouette Studio. So you didn't need Photoshop for something like this. Sometimes those programs can be a bit overkill if you know how to design them properly. You can do it in just a regular vector-based software, and you're just changing the colors and the shading on it to give it depth. Last call for questions. I don't know who's up tomorrow, and I'm not sure the time. Everyone has different times because everyone's in different time zones and then have, you know, different things going on. We wish that we can make it to where everyone went live at the same time, but because it's different people in different areas, the times may be different. But DIY Crafting Network on Facebook, there will be a different crafter every single day until December 25th. Saturday, I am doing greeting cards, designing greeting cards in Silhouette Studio. The week of our 5th anniversary week, I am doing a Santa tray on the TV trays. That way I don't have, like, we don't have a table by our tree. So I'm just going to make that one, and that way we can just keep pulling it out every year. So I'm going to design it and print it out on my Roland BN20. And I'm just going to put that on the top of a TV tray. So that's going to be my day during, I don't know if I have the 16th. I forget which day I have. I think I have that Saturday, the 16th is when I'm going to do the TV tray. Then I know I have the 23rd, which I'm going to do that one from home. I won't be able to do TikTok and Facebook and stuff because I only have my one phone. Unless I use maybe MJ's phone for TikTok or something. But we are making cookies. So Christmas Eve, the boys and I are making cookies from scratch. I'm trying to think. I think those are all of my days. Wait, today, next week, Tuesday, I'm doing greeting cards. I don't know if I have that Saturday. Then I know I have a Saturday or like during that week where I'm doing the tray. I'm doing the cookies. I think I have 5 days. And I think I'm doing some sublimation stuff. Because on one of those days I'm doing sublimation. So I have 5 days, but I forget what my sublimation day is. So tomorrow it's Ms. Hep Hill, and she's going to create a post tonight. She will be live tomorrow, and she'll create the post because she is in Central Standard Time. Do I have a video on splitting prints like this for a smaller printer? Yes and no. So like actually, you know what? It just came up in my memories. So it is. So it's around this time last year, because I think it came up in my memories like last week, but I didn't share it. It was, so if you look on my Sewaholics Anonymous YouTube channel, the thumbnail is who that man name is. Big Bird. And it's how to split it. So like, let's say for this one, I would probably split this depending on like how big it is. And like depending on what size printer you have, it can be split in a couple different places. You would either split it right here to where this part is one, and then this could be one. Or if you had enough space, you probably can cut it right here where this would be one and this would be one. But I would never cut into the hands. Now, if I had to, the way this one is designed, I technically could have like just this part, and then the hand, like these fingers would be separated. So depending on the size of your printer and how big you want to make it, I would size it to where one of those areas would still be on the paper. So either the fingers, like those may have to be separated, and then this is one whole piece, and then this is another piece, or you may even have to make 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. But yeah, you're just going to split it, and I do have a video on how to do that from Silhouette Studio. This, however, there is, because it's a circle, there's really nowhere to actually split this. Something like this. Now you can do it to where you can cut it off at the top of the ornament part right here, but this part you would end up with a line somewhere. So you would want to size this to where it would fit on your printer. So if you only have an 8.5-inch wide printer, you're going to be limited on this. So that's what I would recommend, just getting the adhesive prints from a print shop. Everyone has a print shop, guys. You don't have to do everything in-house. I outsourced my prints for 3 years for my yard signs before I got my Roland. So don't feel like you have to do everything in-house. It's really not that much more expensive. You're looking at it or thinking about it being more expensive as a print because you have to go out and get it. But when you think about the machines, the upkeep of the machines, that's a $6,000 machine, the ink, the vinyl, and all these things that you end up having to pay for. Sometimes it's better just to go and outsource the prints. And because it's on vinyl, if you do it on like 11x17 paper, then you have to put adhesive on the back. You have to glue it. So it becomes more steps. So look into looking for print shops. They're really not that expensive to get printed. You can contact us. Of course, if you're not in the South Florida area, you're going to have to pay for shipping. Walgreens, not CVS. Some of the Walmart still have like the print one. Office Depot, Kinko's, places like that, they can print it onto adhesive vinyl for you. And all you have to do is just cut it out. Sticker banners, Sticker Mule, any of those places, you can have prints done and shipped to you. And then you just have to put it on your Coroplast, your foam board, your poster board, your cardboard, stuff like that. So yeah, I just need to do this part though. Make sure I didn't miss any questions over here. Nope, I didn't. So once I cut this middle part out, we will be done. So I thank you guys. Make sure that you guys visit our website, shop.hsink365.com. That is where you're going to find our Honestly Speaking Sublimation paper. You guys can also find it over here in our TikTok shop. Just click on my name and then click on my icon, then click on my name. It'll take you to our main page, our main TikTok page, and then the shop will come up. There's always discounts and things offered via Shopify, via a TikTok shop, and anything over $20 is free shipping on TikTok shop, not on HSINK365. So if you want free shipping, order it from the TikTok shop. I'm going to probably reinforce the back of that because that little piece right there is kind of thin. So I'm going to reinforce the back of that. Oh, too late now, child. It don't got cut out. You took too long to comment that. So it's cut out now, boo. Come on now, crazy camera. It almost looked like he had on some finger rings. We're gonna make the Grinch gangster and give him some finger rings. He's gonna be a pimp. Thank you. All right, y'all. Thank you guys so very much for joining me. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.